In 1998, 4 years after the abolition of apartheid, the South African government under Nelson Mandela implemented a new Water Act. For those who had been unable to benefit from water resources under the white government, this act pointed the way to a better future. South Africa was divided into 19 sizable regions, known as catchments, that drain into the same river. 2 of them are helped in their administrative development by Dutch regional water authorities. Waterschap Groot Salland assists the Inkomati River catchment in the eastern part of South Africa, with Mozambique and Swaziland as interested parties. Waterschap Friesland does the same for the Brede Rivier catchment near Cape Town. These are enormous, complex regions with many problems and distinctions.
The area is in the Mpumalanga province. It's actually covering 28,787 square kilometers. It is composed of 3 rivers, the Nkomazi, the Crocodile, and the Sabi and Sand River. Those are the 3 subcatchments.
This gradual evolution into a real catchment management agency must satisfy all the stakeholders. However, cooperation is not always so easy, particularly in border regions. The rivers themselves are not concerned with country borders, but each side of the border has its own considerable interests which can often conflict. The Incomati River flows through South Africa, Swaziland, and Mozambique. Because of past conflicts and the ongoing lack of water, there is very little cooperation and much mistrust. Up to now, there was consultation on a national level only. The countries have agreed that at least 2,000 litres of water per second must flow over the border between Swaziland and Mozambique. If not, Mozambique won't have enough water. Cooperation with Groot Salland has brought the regional parties together and led to sustainable collaboration under the REMCO project, the River and Environment Management Cooperation.
REMCO is a name that we got to know about from a trip that we made to the Netherlands. It's about a bull that transcended the river borders, crossed the river to the other farm, which was on the other side. And we thought that the bull had so much zeal and will to go and meet a partner on the other side, and we saw that as a good example of willingness to get something done, and we thought it would be a nice thing for our cooperation to take that model and be called the REMCO kind of conference for that reason. So it's mostly a symbol of our cooperation. We are crossing river borders and we are trying to cooperate as the different countries that are involved in these shared river courses.
Waterschap Groot Salland manages the River Vecht together with Waterschap Veld and Vecht and the German authorities of Niedersachsen and Noord-Rijn-Westfalen. The know-how of the Vecht management in the Netherlands and Germany has been very useful in helping the situation in southern Africa. Wageningen University and the Wageningen company Waterwatch have started a project in the Incomati catchment. Evaporation is measured by satellites, allowing the division and allocation of water to be monitored. Groot Salland helps to translate these results into the daily practice of water management.
We are now starting a new project to supply us with very, very high-level remote sensing data on the rainfall on a weekly basis and evaporation in our catchment on a daily basis. And that information we are going to start using in our Crocodile Operations Committee that we've set up to assist us in the real-time operations, to assist us in the forecasting of flow so we can make better decisions on what the users can expect to get and whether we need to restrict them. So that's a 1.5-year project that's going to happen in the near future, and it's for me a very, very happy and great outcome of our twinning arrangement.
For the management of the Incomati River, South Africa and Swaziland have set up a joint committee. This Komati Basin Water Authority manages the water in both the Magugu Dam in Swaziland and the Driekoppies Dam in South Africa. Now, both sides of the border take each other into consideration. The management of the River Vecht in the Netherlands and Germany could learn from this inspiring example of joint management.
The main three challenges is that especially the emerging farmers, when we're in public meetings that involves all stakeholders, they have a challenge in grasping the level of language that we use, because interpretation is something else. At the same time, we have a challenge with our stakeholders, like in polluting institutions, manufacturing industries and the mines. That is the biggest challenge in South Africa.